What is up, you guys? It's your boy Slash Fanatic back once again with another video, and today this will be my ranking of all the Freddys from worst to best. Now, yes, I understand that there are only two actors that have played Freddy. I understand that, but when you look at the different, versions of Freddy that we've had over the course of, 9 movies now, I think, you can do it. I did the same thing with Chucky. I'm gonna do the same thing for Freddy and all the rest. So yeah, here we go. Coming in at my number 9 for me, the worst Freddy. The worst Freddy by far is easily the Freddy's Dead Freddy. This is just full on comedian slapstick Freddy. Nothing is taken seriously at all. Um, um, the, just why, Robert England? Why did you do this? Why? How could you let this happen? Why? What the heck? Seriously, and the makeup just doesn't even look like. Yeah, seriously, it looks like dang gum all over Robert England's face. Like, seriously, like, you get full on, like, again, full on comedian Freddy. Nothing is taken seriously. The one liners are god awful. The kills are god awful. Again, stupid. That's stupid. You get him flying on a. You get him flying on a broomstick, which. Oh! Number 9. Freddy's dead. Screw you. Number 8 for me is going to be the Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child. Freddy. Again, still, full on comedic. Nothing taken seriously whatsoever. And still full on comedic. And, nothing taken seriously whatsoever. And, yeah. I hate the dang kill when he force feeds the girl. I hate that. And I hate the stupid comic book kill. The motorcycle kill was the only good thing. The only good thing redeemable about it, But other than that, nothing. You get you get again more full-on comedic one-liners where, nothing dark, nothing, nothing serious, to balance it out. Again, full-on comedian. But by this point in the franchise, and again, bubblegum all over Robert England's face, and Robert England, just why? Why? Coming in at my number 7 for me is going to be The Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master Freddy. Now, this Freddy is, they start to go off the rails as far as, the full-on comedic stuff. However, this is the comedy Freddy that I can tolerate. I'm fine with, because there's still some dark bits of humor here and there. It's not full-on slapstick Freddy. That's Nightmare 5 and Freddy's Dead. So yeah, you get some good one-liners in here and some, the, this was at pretty much the peak of, Freddy's popularity, and like, so yeah, it's pretty, the reasons why it ends for me at my number 7. Coming in at my number 6 for me is going to be The Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Freddy's Revenge Freddy, arguably the darkest and scariest Freddy. Like, I love the whole scene of, him coming out of, Jesse's body where he just full on rips through his body. Like, that's cool. And, like, the whole thing with the whole, you got the body, I got the brain. Some good one-liners here. Some good, lines here in this movie. And, of course, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good move. Pretty good, Freddy in this movie. Number 5 is going to be the New Nightmare Freddy. Now, this Freddy, first of all, I love the look that Freddy has in New Nightmare. The whole trench coat and the glove with, where it's where and the whole, like bone like glove that he had in that movie. Seriously, that was such a cool, unique look for Freddy. And he got some good one-liners here and here in this movie. Like ever play Skin the Cat, and some good kills. He does some good, pretty good kills in here as well. So th- this is, this was Wes Craven finally, getting back to that darker Freddy, that serious Freddy, where he's not here to make jokes, he's not here to make you laugh. He is here to cut you up into a million pieces. And yeah, I think he says that brilliantly. Number four, and even though I do not like this movie whatsoever, I think the Freddy that we do get in this movie is serviceable, and that is going to be the Freddy from the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Now, Jackie Earle Haley did his best with what he had given for him, eh, and now Jackie Earle Haley did try to get back to the seriousness of Freddy. They did try, and I do commend them for at least trying to get back to the serious. So, with the 2010 remake, and um, uh, uh, and you do get some good lines here where it was when it was I was just petting him, or um like you know um so yeah. Um, However, where this Freddy loses points with me is that whole segment in the movie with the whole the whole flashback thing, this whole stupid mystery storyline of, oh, was he innocent? Was he not? Or was he actually, diddling these kids? Mm, like that whole thing just, no, you don't push that to the forefront. There's a reason why it was suggested in the 1984 original. It was not, full on in your face. It was just suggested, like with the whole, tongue wagging when he would wag his tongue out, like it was just suggested. But in this movie, no, they push it to the forefront, and that it's not something that you want to push. And also on the makeup here doesn't really look well with full on realistic burn victims. So I mean, I mean, yeah, it looks. But other than that, pretty good Freddy in here. I just wish that the movie he was in could have been a lot better. Like seriously. Mm. Number three, it's gonna be the Freddy from the 1984 classic Wes Craven. The 1984 classic. Now, this is of course our introduction to Freddy. This was of course, um, uh, this was of course our introduction to Freddy. Robert England, like knocked it out of the park with his first performance, and of course, the and I like the way how his voice kind of progresses from being kind of maniacal and clown-like to as the movie goes on, and the more people he kills, his voice gets deeper and deeper. Like I love that whole aspect about this original movie, and gets you do get some good lines here. This is God, or I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. Like really good lines here in this movie. Just a classic, you know, portrayal by Robert England in this original movie. And yeah, coming in at my number two for me is gonna be coming in at my number two for me is gonna be the Freddy from Freddy versus Jason. Now this was Robert England's final performance as Freddy, and my gosh, he went out with a bang. Just like with my number one, this movie has the perfect mix of scary Freddy and funny Freddy. And 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 the one kill he gets in here is really good. Where he burns where he burns the one guy to death. And like that's really cool with the whole bathroom kill. Like that's cool and creative. And and just such an amazing. Like you could tell with this movie, Robert England, he wanted to go out with a bang, and my gosh, did he! This is without a doubt the best version of Freddy, right next to my number one. And of course, number one is going to be the Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Just seriously, just everything about this movie. Just the, seriously, yeah. This was just where it hit. You know what I mean, guys? Like this is just where it was just they. It was the perfect mix. Scary Freddy and funny, and funny Freddy. Really good kills in here. Um, really, really great one-liners. Of course, my favorite one being the iconic "Welcome to Primetime, Bitch." Seriously, that's just so iconic. What's wrong, Joey? Feeling tongue-tied? Like seriously, guys, there's so many great one-liners in here, and just this was that perfect mix of scary Freddy and funny Freddy. They nailed it perfectly in this movie.